Chills. Yeah. Я по шее в воде, меня сковала цепь. Не пошевели телом и как...
Welcome everyone to another raid video. This is the part 2 of our starter guide. Thank you all for supporting these videos and every video I'm uploading. Thank you so much for your help. First, let me remind you that a giveaway will take place when we manage to hit 15 subscribers on twitch.tv/Coca. The link will be in the description below, so come check our streams if you are not watching our streams, and if you're watching our streams, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the help. If you enjoy this video from the start to the end, please be sure to leave a rating, and if you want to recommend something, tell me what I did wrong, what you want to see, and anything else you want to tell me, please leave a comment below. If you're subscribed, be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I'm uploading. So let's start with part 2 of our beginner's guide. Farming, monster builds, and we will talk about the dungeons, giants, dragons, and necropolis, the 3 dungeons we are farming for our runes. So let's say you did everything I told you in the first episode. You cleared all of your scenario, you're done deal, this is the end, you got the runes from the Chibuka remains when you finished it, so you're done deal, you have everything, you are set to move on. You have some 5-star monsters, you have some 4-star monsters, you want to move on. What's the next big, huge step? Runes. The runes, guys. Runes are the most freaking important thing in this game. I'm telling you, there is nothing more important than runes. Runes, holy shit, they are so precious. We are getting demonetized from swearing. So, runes, where I can farm runes, you will say. Runes, there are some random drops from the scenario, but these runes, from my experience in this game, not good. You might get a good rune, but nah, I'm not suggesting farming from scenario. Where you can farm? Easy. Kairos Dungeon, Giant's Keep, Dragon's Lair, Necropolis. 3 dungeons where you can farm your runes and build up your monsters. Each dungeon gives some different sets from the others. That's the reason, like, there's 3 dungeons and not 1. From the Giant's Keep, the first dungeon you wanna start farming. This is the most important dungeon to start your game. So let's see the drops from your giants. From Giant's Keep, in every floor you can get the same runes, but better quality when you move up to the stages from 1 to 10. More stars, and generally better runes the far you can climb up to your giants, up to 10, which is your goal. The rune sets you can get, it's the 4-star set, the 4-piece set, Disper, which gives you a stun rate of 25%. The next 4 set you can get, it's your Fatal set, which gives you 35% attack. And the last 4 set, it's the Swift set, which gives you plus 25% speed. There are two sets, which is Energy, which gives you 15% HP, and the Blade Shade, which gives you 12% crit rate. Do you need all of these sets? Yes, you do. Each and every one of these are unique. Where you can use these sets? Swift, mostly, not all the time, and not only for that, but mostly used for supports, buffers, healers, which you want them to get, like for example buffers like Bernard or Megan or Shannon, which you want them super fast to get the first turn, buff up your team, and then go kill everything. Disper for mostly AoE type monsters like Lapis, the monster you get from your scenario, which have a lot of AoE skills, and you want them to have a 25% rate you can stun. Fatal for damage dealer type monsters, Energy for mostly tank type monsters or support tank monsters, and Blade for damage dealer. Where these sets can be used: Disper is mostly used on TOA and TOA hard and dungeons too, just because you want to crowd control your units, the enemy units, so they can't move, but you can use Disper on PvP too. Energy is an offset, like we say, just because it just gives a HP. Fatal is mostly used on DPS monsters for dungeons, PvP, PvE content, everything, okay? Everything. Blade, same thing on PvP monsters for PvE and PvP. And Swift is used on buffers for PvE, PvP too. Let's move up to our Dragon's Lair. The Dragon's Lair gives you 4 sets and 2 sets as giants, but as you can see here, we have more sets. Let's talk about these sets. The first 4 set, it's Valent. Valent runes are used so much and they are so hard to get the good runes you need. But let's say the things these sets do for you. When you have a 4 set, you have a 22% chance to get an extra turn. And this is the only 4 set you can get here, as you can see. Let's talk about the other 2 sets we have here. Firstly, we have Focus. When you get the set done, you get 20% accuracy. Guard, 15% defense. Endure, 20% resistance. Shield, you get a shield proportionate to your HP, 15% of your HP. But this shield is not for only the monster you have these runes equipped, it's for the whole team. And we have Revenge, which gives you a 50% chance to counter attack when you get attacked. Where these sets can be used: Valent is mostly used on PvP content, but you can use them for PvE, just like to get your best Valent runes and use them on your PvP monsters. It's more efficient that way. Focus on monsters you want them to land their CC. Guard is an offset, you want to give your monster more defense. Endure, an offset, you want to give your monster more resistance. Shield, as I told you, you want to get a shield for 3 turns proportional to your 50% of HP. And counter attack, to monsters you want them to attack back. This rune is mostly used on Necropolis, as we will talk after that, and raids, but you can use on PvP and PvE too. In more PvE, I mean, and PvP too. Necropolis now. We have less sets again, but we have more 4 sets. The first 4 set is raids, which increase your crit damage by 40% just by equipping this set. The next is Vampire. Vampire gives you a 35% life drain when equipped. And let's talk about our 2 sets. The first 2 set is Will, which gives you immunity for 1 turn. We have Nemesis, which gives you attack bar, because someone maybe not understand attack gaze, I think, I'm not so sure, but because you can't probably understand, someone must be confused by this term, we will say attack bar. You get 4% attack bar for each 7% HP you lose. Like, you lose 7% of your max HP, you get 4% attack bar. You lose another 7, 4% more. Another 7, 4% more, and you can understand. And Destroy, what does Destroy do? It destroys the max HP of your enemy by 4% for 30% of your damage dealt. We don't have music. What's going on? Where is our music? Music? Well, we don't have music as we see. Let me fix the music for you guys. Give me a sec. Yeah, okay, let's get the song from the start. What can we do? Let's refresh the page. So, the runes are used to make your monsters more and more and more and more powerful. Why you want to do this? It's easy. You want to do this to be easier for you to progress throughout the storyline and to be able to PvP, to do PvPs and PvE content easier. Why runes are more important than monsters? You can have like the best, best monsters in the game. But trust me, without runes, oh, without runes, any monster you have means absolutely nothing, guys. Means absolutely nothing. And you will say, dude, what do you say? I have like the best 5-star monster in the game. I don't care. If you don't have runes, you can't use this monster at his full potential. So it seems we have some problems with the music. Okay, we're back. So, as I said, if you don't have runes, you can't really use this monster to his full potential. So we cleared which runes you farm from which dungeon. We have some dungeons here. You see we have B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9, B10. Each stage gives better runes. So you want to progress through your giants firstly, and you want to farm your giants for months. I'm serious, for months. The giant runes can help you everywhere. TOA, in your giants to improve your runs. In your PvP, you have your basic sets in there. You want to farm your giants like death. You wanna live in your giants when you progress throughout your story. You wanna live in your giants, you wanna build your giants. Someone will say, I don't know how to progress through the giants, giants hard, giants not my type, or whatever. Okay, you will go to challenges. Challenge, giant skip. These freaking challenges, game implemented, will help you throughout the giants progress you need. For example, if you're a starter, you need a decreased defense, increased defense and decreased attack on your boss. You want something to remove your harmful effects. You want something to remove beneficial effects from the monsters. You want your team have armor buff and attack buff all the time. You want armor break. You want all this shit. So this guide will help you. Will help you as hell to progress throughout your giants, and you will be success. Like this will be a success. But let me tell you a team you can use to progress throughout your giants. Game gives you Sanon and Bernard, which these monsters are. Sanon is the Wind Pixie, game will give you Awakened, and Bernard is the Wind Griffon, game will give you automatically by doing the challenges. These two monsters are super good to use in giants. I'm telling you, these monsters are OP in giants, okay? Then, you wanna try farm your light Inugami, guys. Palladion. Palladion is super good. You can farm skill ups on Fame on Volcano. Easy to farm skill ups. Easy to use. I will tell you how, and you will be in love with Palladion, okay? So Palladion is a monster you can obtain by the light dungeon when you farm light dungeon, you can get a secret dungeon and you can farm the light Inugami from there, or you can get it by the light and dark scroll, or you can get it by a wish. These are the only 3 ways you can get Belladion. Okay? There's no other way. What does Belladion do? And it's super awesome, as I tell you. Let's start from the first skill, okay? Scratch. Attacks with giant claws to decrease the enemy's defense for 2 turns. Armor break. Second skill. Says. Attacks the enemy and remove all beneficial effects on target. Amazing. Armor buff, attack buff, sayonara from boss. And the third skill, which is amazing as I told you. Mobilize. Fill the attack bar of all allies by 30% and recovers HP by 30%. What does that mean? What is an attack bar? Attack bar is a blue bar you have down from your HP in every monster. This bar shows when you play and when the enemies will play. This monster will give you 30% attack bar and heals at the same time. Which monster does that too? That's easy. The Wind Griffon increases the attack bar of allies by 30% and gives attack speed for 2 turns. Amazing. So these 2 monsters are useful for the attack bar and the speed. What else Bernard does? Body Slam attacks enemy with the Body Slam and weakens their attack and attack power and defense for 2 turns. Armor break, attack break 2 turns, second skill. And first skill, Snatch, attacks the enemy with Razor Stab Claws, damage increasing accordingly to your attack speed. So you want this monster fast to take the first turn, first of all. To deal more damage, take the first turn and buff up your team. Sanon. First skill, Spirit Ball, attacks the enemy with an energy ball and the attack has a 50% chance of increasing the enemy's chance of landing a glancing hit. This is incredible. It's freaking incredible. Glancing hit on the boss. Second skill, Decelerate. Attacks all enemies decreasing their attack speed for 2 turns with an 80% chance. Slow, 80% chance in any target. Amazing. Third skill, and most important, Pep Talk. Increases the attack power and defense of all allies for 3 turns. Armor buff, attack buff, 3 turns. I will tell you my suggested build for each monster when we finish the team I suggest. This is a team you can farm. I will tell you a fully farmable team with a master change too. So these 3 monsters, core monsters. Belladion, Bernard, Sanon, 3 core monsters. 4th monsters, farmable 2. Water Garuda, Konamiya. Game gives you Konamiya for free. Use Konamiya. First skill, Onslaught. Attacks the enemy at breakneck speed. May stun the enemy with a 24% chance. Okay. Second skill, Research. Fills up an ally's target attack bar and strengthens their attack power for 1 turn. So it gives a monster 100% attack bar plus attack buff for 1 turn. Amazing. Third skill and most important, Peace. Removes all harmful effects on all allies and recovers HP by 15%. So a small heal but a cleanse. On Giants B10 you will have to deal with armor break on your monsters. Cleanse is a key to success in Giants B10. And last but not least, for a starter player, there's Darion. Darion is the light vagabond, as you see, farmable throughout the light dungeon as well as Belladion. What does this guy do? And he's so useful. First skill, Slash Rocks. Swings a giant sword to deal damage and decrease the target's defense, for 2 turns with 40% chance. This attack will deal more damage according to your HP. So, the more HP you have on this guy, what does that say? Speed, HP build. We will talk about this. The more HP you have, the more damage you will do, plus an armor break. Second skill, Slash Waves. Attacks the enemy with a sword 2 times. Each attack has a 50% chance to decrease the target's attack power for 2 turns. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. Another attack with max HP multiplier And a plus a debuff, attack break, which is amazing. 2 skills, 2 debuffs. But what makes that guy so amazing? Knighthood passive. It decreases the damage that all other allies receive by 20%. This effect will not add up to other damage reduction effects. What does that mean, guys? Each time your giant boss attacks all your team, they all will take 20% less damage except Darion, okay? But everyone else will take a 20% less damage. Amazing. So I showed you 5 monsters you can use in there. Before I talk to you about something you can change, what is that? When you farm your Veromus, the Dark Ifrit, you can get out Konamiya from your team and you can use your Veromus. Veromus is amazing. Veromus is amazing. What does this guy do and makes him amazing? Firstly, the leader skill, 33% HP. When you use this monster as a leader, you get 33% increased HP to all your monsters, so it helps your chances to be alive, your survivability. First skill, Mega Smash. Attacks with magical powers and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to your attack speed. Super Crush attacks enemies and stuns them with a 30% chance. The damage is proportional to my max HP, to his max HP. And third skill, Conversion of Magic, passive. Removes weakening effect except in ability effects and all allies each turn, and recovers 3% of HP by each debuff he removes. What does that mean? Let's make it more clear. Every turn he cleanses 1 debuff except stuns, sleeps, freezes, or inability effects. And for each on all allies, okay? In every ally he will remove 1 debuff. But he will heal 3% of his max HP for himself for every harmful effect he will take off. So he can sustain. Why this master is amazing. First skill leaves a dot on the boss, which kills 5% of his HP, his max HP every turn he gets turn. Second skill stuns, so he helps on the waves before the boss. And passive cleanses, amazing monster. Recommended builds for every monster. I have my sun here unruined, but I have my sun here. I suggest, as you can see, a Dispersed Focus set on speed HP HP or speed HP defense. Mine was on speed HP accuracy for a start because I had low accuracy and I wanted some accuracy. If you can't get high accuracy, 55%, okay, we want 55% on our monsters. You can get speed HP accuracy, okay, but if you can get 55% or 50% with speed HP or speed HP defense, you will use that. On your Bernard, let's find my Bernard, which is unruined at the moment. You want to build your Bernard on Swift. This is a must. You want a Swift set on him, and you can get a broken set. What the broken set means? 2 other runes which have no connection, or another offset like energy, guard, focus, whatever you want, doesn't matter. What you want to do on this guy? Speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense. You want these, okay? Speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense. 2 monsters. I told you the builds. Let's go to Veromos, the Dark Ifrit. Mine is on Violent, but you don't have access on Violent runes. You want to build him on Swift. Speed, HP, HP. Speed, HP, defense. I suggest speed, HP, HP with defense substats. Swift, whatever. You just need the Swift. You don't care about the other 2 slots. You can get any rune with great stats in there. Next monster we have Darion. Where is my Darion? Here is my Darion. My Darien right now, he's in a build for raids, which is not good, but you can build your Darien with double, triple energy, double energy, one broken set, full broken set, doesn't matter. You just want HP, speed, defense. What I suggest, speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense. I have him on HP, defense, HP, just to survive in raids. Don't copy that build. You want him on speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense. These two full broken sets, full energy sets, I don't care, just get the stats. What else? Oh, Belladion. Where's my Belladion? My Belladion right now is on violent set. You don't have access to that. You go Swift. Speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense, speed, HP, accuracy. 55% accuracy, as much speed as you can. So these are the builds, guys. Konamiya, same story. I don't have my Konamiya build, but I think I have my Economia. Yeah, I have Economia. Not build, but max skilled. Speed, HP, HP, speed, HP, defense. I suggest speed, HP, HP on a Swift set. Swift, broken, Swift, whatever you want, I don't care. Swift, you need Swift. You want your monsters on Swift, okay? But you want your Shannon, you can build your Shannon on Swift, okay? But I suggest this why? Because you can stun with your second skill to be a little bit more safe. You slow and stun with your second skill. My suggestion, you can go on Swift. It's okay. Let's talk a little bit about the runes now. There are 6 slots of runes. Slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot 6. If I go to the runes, every rune on slot 1, 3 and 5 have the same base stat. Which is that? Slot 5 HP, slot 3 defense, slot 1 attack. All these stats are flat stats. Nothing is on percentage. You can't get percentage stats on that. You can't get anything else than a slot 1 attack flat rune. You can't get anything else. Slot 1 is flat attack. If you look in every monster I have, you can see flat attack, flat attack, flat attack, flat attack, flat attack, flat attack. You can't get anything else except flat attack. Slot 1 flat attack, slot 3 flat defense, slot 5 flat HP. You can't get anything else. Okay guys, nothing else. But let's move on the slots 2, 4 and 6. There are some differences here. On slot 2, 4 and 6 guys, you can get the runes with percentage based stats, primary stats, whatever you want to call this. What do I mean? HP percentage, crit rate percentage, attack percentage, crit damage. Let's see any other runes I have here. Speed. This is the only runes you can get speed. Speed. Speed is only flat stat and you can only obtain that by slot 2. You can't get a slot 6 speed, you can't get a slot 4 speed, you can't get a speed in any other slots except 2. You can't get crit damage and crit rate in other slots except slot 4. But any other stats like, and you can't get accuracy and resistance except slot 6. So slot 2 speed only. Speed slot 2 only. Crit rate, crit damage, slot 4 only. Resistance accuracy, slot 6 only. HP, defense, attack percentage in every slot, slot 2, 4, 6. So you want to hunt only slot 2, 4, 6 percentage runes. You want to do that? I don't care what you say, you need to do that. But, for example, you can use a 6-star flat HP slot 6 rune for Bernard, for example, if this rune has high speed substats. With high speed substats I mean 25 plus. This is a worth to keep rune. Let's go why you want to build your supports on speed HP and speed HP defense. You want to do that because your supports doesn't deal damage. Like any support doesn't deal damage. No supports deal damage. Okay? No supports deal damage. You want them to survive to protect your damage dealers. How you want to build your damage dealers? There are two options. You can go speed, crit damage attack, attack, crit damage attack with good speed substats, or you can go attack, crit damage attack with a swift set. Why? Because swift will give you 25% speed boost, so you will have some speed from there. You will hunt a little bit more swift from the swift runes, a little bit more substats with speed, and you can use these. What you wanna hunt on a damage dealer? On a damage dealer, you wanna hunt for attack, crit rate, crit damage, speed, and a little bit of HP. As you can see, my Sigmarus is on speed, crit damage attack on full broken sets. Focus doesn't matter. And he has plus 900 attack, plus almost 1000 attack, plus 93 speed, 83 crit rate, and 161 crit damage. You don't want to have a lot of crit rate with no crit damage, and you don't want to have a lot of crit damage with no crit rate. You want these two stats to be almost even. The good amount of crit rate for a wind monster, for example, if you want to use him in Giants B10, which is a water dungeon, is 85%. Why? Because any element opposing its weak element, for example, when water faces fire, have a 15% chance, a 50% increased crit rate. So you want to do that for only these options. With an 85% crit rate, I think you're okay in every monster which is an attack type monster. So, a recap: speed, crit damage attack, attack, crit damage attack, on Fatal Blade, Rage Blade, Swift Blade, Swift broken, Fatal broken, Energy Rage broken, or Full broken. On damage dealers, you hunt stats, and you want these stats only. What's the progress throughout the game? You wanna farm your giants for a freaking long time, months. You wanna start farming, for example, let me fix this. You wanna start farming your giants and build up to Giants B10. Farm B10 slow but steady. Make it faster and faster and faster and faster. Then go to a speed team. Let me do some runs for you guys to watch. Then you want a speed team for your Giants B10. Then when you farm your runes on your giants for months, you want to make a progress on your TOA normal up to 70 at least to get the Devilmon. Then you want to get a good team for dragons. Then you want to move to your TOA hard. Then you want to move to your raids. And then you want to move to your necropolis. This is my personal favorite order to do things. It's not 100% must. This is what I suggest you guys. Someone else can tell you you will go from giants to dragons, then to TOA, then to necro, then to raids, then to TOA hard. My personal point of view is giants, TOA normal up to 70, dragons TOA hard, raids, necro. Necro is the hardest dungeon to master, but easy to beat when you do master it. So, these are the basics about the farming and the master's build. Other type of farming is the essence farming to awaken monsters. With awakening monsters, it will give you some increased base stats, and plus it will give you some, let's say, extra skills if the monster provides some. But after all, this is the basic. Like, the awakening gives you more stats. Let's stick to that, okay? You wanna farm, as I said, the Hall of Fire, Wind, etc, etc, etc for secret dungeons for awakening. You wanna farm your Hall of Magic for awakening. Then you will need to farm raids for grindstones and enhancement stones. then you will need to farm your raids to get the elemental raids to get your homunculus. Did I forget anything? Other type of farming is leveling up to make 6 stars, and other type of farming is the arena farming and the guild farming, which we will get to there when it's time. It's not the time yet. We are still in the start, guys. So this was a big video. This was a really big video and might be exhausting, but if you got to the end, thank you so much, guys. In the next episodes we will talk for fusions, awakening, evolving, and all this stuff. We'll get step by step to this. We will talk about the importance of some things in the game, but today I hope I helped you to figure out why farming is important, why runes are important, why you need good runes, what sets to use on what monsters, and I hope I made it clear for you how to play the game if you're a starter player. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to ask, please let me know in the comments below, as I said in the start of the game, of the video. If you like, please leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. And tell me what you didn't like. I want to improve and be better for you guys. As always, I will remember the giveaway we'll do on the 15 subscriber mark on our tweets. Currently we're on 6 subscribers, and I'm sorry guys for not uploading videos and streaming. I was sick, I had a high fever and I couldn't. Today we will be live.